Doing amazing. Happy weekend, baby. You made it. Ooh, I think this light is going out. Yep. I go through so many lighters, believe it or not. Could that be? A little Palo Santo. Hold on one second. That's better. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay. I was having some technical issues. That's why I paused and I came back and then I paused again. So I'm back. It's cold in here today. Baby learned. Father God, in the name of Jesus, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to come before you with the collective and just take some time to pause, to worship you, to acknowledge you, and to give you the most worthiest of praise. We love you, Lord. We thank you so much for all that you do for us, for your provision, your protection, your healing, your guidance, and making our way plain and leading us along our paths. We thank you for our lives, and we thank you for our lessons and all of our blessings. We thank you for our ancestors and their sacrifices that they made before us. We thank you for them fighting battles in realms that we cannot see. We thank you for their protection and for their healing. We thank you for our angels. We thank you for their protection, for their healing, for their messages, and for their protection. I think I said that already. We thank you for all that the archangels do on our behalf and for accepting the assignment. We love you. We thank you. We praise you. And we return any and all evil eye back to sender. And the church say, excuse me, the church says what? Amen. All right. So yeah, it's cold in here today. And so I made sure of it, that I was not going to go through what I went through the other day. Isn't it amazing how we can just learn? So, welcome if you are new, and thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are returning, welcome back. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you. I am Dee. I am your nurse. I am your travel agent. I am your self-care advocate. I am your spiritual therapist. I am your big sister. I am your personal trainer, and I am your company for the time. Let's get right into it. Divine, give us some messages. Give us some scriptures. Happy weekend, baby. I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to air this, so either way, it's the weekend. Wherever you are in your part of the world, know that you are loved and you are lovable. And I'm right here with you, as is the divine, always. I hope your week was amazing and nothing short of it. I hope that you all are feeling well and are staying hydrated. Yeah. All right. First out. Oh, two out. All right. This is the part that we call the Blessed Seven. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Psalms 46:1. When you have no strength, lean on God, and you will become powerful. The White L. Moody. I know that's right. All I gotta think about is, you know what? As a matter of fact, I think that's one of the bay leaves I wrote. That what did I say? Because I listened to this song. I was listening to some music before I started, and I wrote out my bay leaves for us, or our bay leaves, I should say. And it says, it says, I keep going, but my daddy got me. And that's right. I keep going because my daddy got me. Daddy got me, baby. Daddy got you too. May our Lord Jesus Christ Himself and God our Father encourage your hearts and strengthen you in every good deed and word. 2 Thessalonians 2:16-17. One can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. Helen Keller. Deep broad. It occurred to me that one can arguably say the Bible was written by men in spite of women. That even with religion, it's always male based for the most part, ignoring the divine feminine. And let me just be the first to say that God has no gender. And I tend to refer to God in male form just because I believe the divine is meant to be soft, yet powerful. But the brute of the masculine cannot be denied, and I like to be protected. Not saying that a woman couldn't protect, because I have protected myself, but the divine masculine in me is quite strong, and I'm a daddy's girl. Only from the divine, though. Okay, the divine has absolutely spoiled me into the utmost daddy's girl, the epitome. I am the divine's baby, and so are you. All right, we got 2 out here. About to go. Whew, you just flew out, baby. In this world you will suffer, but be courageous, for I have overcome the world. John 16:33. In everything we have won more than a victory because of Christ who loves us. Romans 8:37. Over to vitamin C. Okay, we got 2. We got 3. All right, I'm okay with that. Let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Hebrews 12:1. The greatest faith is born in the hour of despair, when we can see no hope and no way out. Then faith rises and brings a victory. Lee Roberson. That is so true. If you've done all that you can do, the only thing you can do is leave it to God. For real. It's almost like the pinnacle of a good movie, you know, like when the main character or the underdog or whoever is up against the ropes and it seems like they're just being beat down or it's over. We recently saw a Ballerina, and there were a couple of scenes where it just seemed like baby girl was done for, and then she just came back 10 times stronger. Or she got her ass saved by John Wick. I hope I didn't just give it away. But that's like the divine. You may feel like your back is up against the wall, you on them ropes, and your faith kicks in and you kick ass. Or the divine kicks ass for you. Either way, baby, you win. A win is a win. Blessed are those whose hope in the Lord, their God. Wait a minute, let me say it again. Blessed are those whose hope is in the Lord, their God. Psalms 146:5. When the odds are 1 in a million, be that one. Anonymous. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. Psalms 9:9. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which the difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. John Quincy Adams. One more. Almost had it. Almost had it. That's happened to me a couple times. I went to go shuffle cards and it was like, and it was gone. What's not meant to be? It's officially summer, baby. I can say it now because I've been saying it's summer since April. And here we are. And it is summering because it's about to be a whole heat wave. Your daddy knows your needs. Your father already knows your needs. Luke 12:30. And that is my favorite card. Let God's promises shine on your problems. Carry 10 boom. That is your blessed 7. That just made my day. I call on that particular scripture quite often, and especially as of late. Every time I think about something that I need or my children need, I politely remind myself, you said in Luke 12:30, you already know my needs, so I'm going to let it go. And yes, I do have attitude. How did this break? How peculiar. Okay. On to some affirmations. Yes. Because as you know, it is so important that we affirm over our lives. Because love, you are always affirming whether you realize it or not. So you might as well be deliberate and mindful of what you're speaking over yourself. Because it is your future. What you speak today becomes your future. I choose to trust my gut and instincts. Trust yourself. You've gotten yourself this far. Trust yourself. Trust the God in you. I choose to say no when I need to. No is a whole sentence. No. No explanation, often not needed. These cards are flying today. There is a great reason this is unfolding before me now. I just got that card the other day. It's amazing. It's in here shuffling, literally shuffling. Let's look at the exact same cards. It still blows my mind. Ooh. Okay. Yep. All my problems have solutions. Let me be the first to remind you. This too is temporary, beloved. And every single situation you find yourself in is God's opportunity to show you how miraculous He is, because it's already worked itself out for you. You're just waiting on your body to catch up. I am successful. Yes, you are. Yes, we are. Ooh. I mean, really. Lying. Literally. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And is that 2? Okay. That's 2. We're moving right along, aren't we? I love it. My potential to succeed is limitless. Yes, your potential to succeed is limitless. And we got that right after I am successful. Isn't that nice? I am safe and sound. All is well. You are safe and sound, baby doll. All is well. And that is your 7 affirmations. We are moving on to our spirit messages. I haven't acknowledged how cool the back of this deck is. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I like it. All right, Spirit. What are the messages that you would have the collective know right now? What? If you pay close attention, you will notice all the doors that once closed are opening up, just in different form. Things may not appear exactly as you had envisioned. If you want something different, allow the different to come. How could you possibly pray for something new and yet get the same? So yeah, practice the art of allowing and be open. There's so many different parts and versions of yourself that you don't even know yet. And you learn them through various circumstances. I wish I could show you how my incense is like, wow. The way the smoke is dispersing across this altar right now is quite interesting. I wish I could capture that. Moving right along. Resilience is one of the strongest qualities you have. It has gotten you through so many trials and tribulations in the past, and it will continue to do so. Lean on that inner tower of strength anytime you need it. You've got this. Got that card the last time too. So either somebody didn't see the last episode, or it needs to be reiterated. All these cards are in the description. That's how I know. Because I always go back and I put them in the description. So I know. Because I write it all out. In case you missed anything. Or you wanted to go back and wasn't quite sure where it was. I've watched videos in the past and was like, what they say? And they didn't have anything in the description. No captions were able to catch it. Yeah. So I get it. What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for another second. What areas of your life are you avoiding? What areas of your life are you avoiding? Is it your growth? Is it letting go of your past? Is it confronting who you truly are or who you've been? Are you able to look in the mirror and feel proud of yourself? Are you a chronic worrier? I don't know what worry has ever accomplished other than a heart attack or a stroke or high blood pressure or manifesting in the body in some absolutely unpleasant way or creating a reality where you have more to worry about. But yes, get real and raw with yourself. As a matter of fact, I have some time that I'm going to set aside for myself specifically because I'm going to have some time to myself and I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to meditate and ground and really reconnect in the stillness. I implore each and every one of you to get naked in a mirror. I'm not even joking. Get naked in a mirror. Lock your bedroom door, or if you live alone, congratulations. But, and get real with yourself. Real in the sense that you look at you and you honor you. You don't judge you. You just stand there and you look at yourself and you fully accept yourself and get to the root of everything that's going on with you. And I highly recommend Ho'oponopono. I wish I could just spit it off the top of my head, but I'll put it in the description. Hopefully I can fit it. I didn't even know the description had a limit. But Ho'oponopono is a mantra. It's a Hawaiian mantra. It's 4 very simple, easy statements. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. And please forgive me. And you can apply this for everything in your life. but something about standing in the mirror and just saying it over and over again, looking yourself square in the eye and allowing whatever is underneath the surface to come up. And you keep saying it through the emotion. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm sorry. You'll be amazed at how much healing can occur from just that. It's time to heal, y'all. I don't know if you noticed, but the movement has begun. Okay? It's time. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. This year, definitely, I'm going to say no, the end of last year and the beginning of this year was definitely my stance in making it clear that I would no longer be taken for granted by anyone on any level ever again. It didn't matter if it was family, relationship, or occupation. I simply removed myself from everything and anything that did not see or understand my value peacefully. I just subtracted myself from all equations that did not serve me or see me. And it's quite empowering. Call all your power back. You don't have to fight. You don't even have to put in much effort. You just simply fade away into self-respect. Okay? Fade away into self-respect. All right, hold on. Before I lose count. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4. Okay. This is the 5th. Make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. Okay? You need to know your worth, even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. You are not what people think of you. Live in your truth. Live in your truth. Be authentically you, though. I dare you, whoever you are, who love to wear a mask and pretend that you are someone or something that you're not. I dare you to drop that bitch and live your most authentic self. And really, really own you. Not the fake world that you may have built up around in your mind or faked a whole persona that isn't real. But to truly own you and everything about you and to forgive you and to take ownership and accountability for you and truly, truly see you. Fix whatever it is that you think that you need to fix, but honor thyself in authenticity and live. Do society a favor and live in your true self. Oops. All right, number 6. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing. The clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think. I love it. Speaking of birds chirping, I've slept with my windows open these last couple of nights. And yeah, I didn't realize that birds wake up at like 4. All of them. Like, not just a few, like the entire wild kingdom wakes up at 4. So yeah, I've learned some bird calls, and I'm going to start, communicating back and asking them to please be quiet. And And it's amazing because, well, I guess there's a tree right here. I was gonna say the tree is not that close, but if it's that many birds in that one tree, where it sounds like the entire planet is living outside my window, that is really truly impressive. Um, I can't say that I've ever known that as long as I've lived here. And yeah, we got all kinds of birds outside this window, honey, because I've heard at least 10 different bird calls at 4 a.m. And they have much to discuss. I believe it's a town hall meeting. And apparently the ass crack of dawn is the schedule for the minutes. Yeah, I'm working on my bird knees so I can ask them to just turn it down. Okay, just a little bit. Or I can just close the window. But now that I hear it and I'm aware of it, it doesn't matter. When there are questions you need assistance with, go inward, sit with yourself, meditate on the question, ask for help also, then trust your intuition as most often the answer and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. We are with you always. And wait. If you can carve out some time where you can just sit with yourself and wait. Ask the question and wait. Don't grow impatient. And sometimes you'll get the answer beyond the meditation, maybe in the form of a song lyric or some random commercial, or, you'll hear a voice stand out in a crowd, or a little whisper will come to you in the back of your mind. I've had the divine talk to me through commercials and songs and in my dreams. So just be open when you ask your questions. Your answers will come. And those are your 7 spiritual messages. Moving right along to our rethink. Only 2 from these big boys, because, yeah, it's a big old deck. Let's see. If you are still watching, I thank you. I hope that you are enjoying thus far as much as I am. What do you think of the lavender? It is one of my favorite colors. Oh, I got 2. We're going to take them. Life flow. Oh, man. So, like, these cards. Oh, my God. Okay. I surrender to the natural rhythm of the universe, gracefully flowing towards the realization of my success. With unwavering trust, I embrace the unfolding of my journey, knowing that every twist and turn is purposeful and leads me closer to my desired destination. We got through it. That was tough. Patience. No, literally. That's the next card. Patience. With unwavering patience, I negate the path towards my goals, understanding that genuine success requires time and dedicated effort. I wholeheartedly trust in the transformative power of the journey, allowing it to unfold at its own pace. Patience is a virtue. I'm quite patient. Most Tauruses are quite patient until we're not. I think we go beyond patient, and then it's like, okay, now you just lost your dang on mind. but I think I'm quite patient. I'm learning how to have a limit on my patience, though. And it is time for namaste. What? Namaste. Namaste. Oops. Here we go. Crack a routine. All right. We all like established routines that are familiar and efficient. The problem is when we get caught up in the same cycle, we reduce our ability to bring new things into our lives that we can learn from. Crack a routine today. It could be something as simple as how you make breakfast or get ready for work. If you want to take it up a notch, try talking to people whom you rarely engage with. See if you can cultivate a real relationship. Changing a routine can help bring new wonders into our lives and help us integrate new perspectives that allow us to learn and grow. I am extremely routine oriented, and I completely get that. I'm also, learning to embrace a couple of different things that will balance me more. Make time for vacation. Even if it's just in your mind, go on a vacation. Where have you been wanting to visit? What inspirational places have you seen in photographs? Go there in your mind and imagine what it would be like to be there. Let your senses make the experience as real as possible. Do this for 8 minutes. Travel, even imaginary travel, reduces the feelings of being stressed. So go on vacation as often as you need. It costs you nothing. I like that. And as a travel agent, I love it because I feel like what starts here ends up here. So let's get to traveling, baby. Where you want to go? Drop it in the comments. Where are you going? Where are you going? Right off the top of my head, if I was anywhere right now, it would be Egypt. Initially, I wanted to say Santorini and Dubai, but it would be Egypt. I'm sure it's probably hot as hell, but at the time at which I'm there, it feels amazing. I absolutely love traveling in April. That is Divine's kiss. I think that's the best time to travel anywhere in the world, personally. And not just because it's my birthday month, but because it really is like a really good month for the weather and all of that. And as a matter of fact, that's how Hawaii fooled the hell out of me, because I thought Hawaii was like that all year round, baby. No. I've been to Hawaii 3 times. I went twice in April and once in August. And I'm going to tell you right now, I will never, ever, ever, ever step foot back on that island in August or any other summer month ever again. I literally cooked. Like, literally. I don't know. Did I buy an umbrella? Or did I have an umbrella? It was a big umbrella. So I'm going to say I probably took it from my condo. It's probably like a beach umbrella or something like that. Baby, the minute my sandal came from up under that umbrella, I started to sizzle. It's hot as hell in Hawaii in August. Like, it's unreasonably hot. It's like you got an attitude hot. Like, not you, but like the earth, like the sun is pissed, and it needs the earth to know it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a whole battle going on. It's so damn hot. Like, you really could cook a steak on the dang on ground. Hot. Like, who the hell is in Hawaii? Like, so hot. I'm sorry. I have memories. It's so hot in Hawaii in August that me, had the audacity to take my children to the zoo. And the animal was like, "Are you insane? Get your money back. The fuck? Why are you here? Because we not out. The hell?" The only reason them birds was out was because they were caged. And they looked like they were holding up tiny little signs for help. I don't know. So there was a thing, I don't know if this is still a thing because COVID happened, but people literally would go to Hawaii to be homeless. That's how beautiful the weather can be. But I bet you they get the hell off that island come August, come July. Hell. April will have you thinking that Hawaii is heaven on earth, and it will quickly turn to hell on earth in August, okay? I'll probably never go back to Hawaii. I've been there too many times in the sense that I got other things I need to see. I know someone who says like, oh, I go there every other. That's good. That's great. I'm not going back. I got stuff I need to see. And honestly, Hawaii is like most islands. I think I could be wrong, but this is just my own personal opinion. So take it how you want to. Islands are for people who are ready to retire. If you like variety, I'm from a big city that has the second most inner city restaurants in the country, next to New York. And they got us beat by 3,000 restaurants. With that being said, I love variety. I love fun, and I love being able to switch stuff up. Chicago is a very hard place to beat. It's a tall order to top that. You know, I can envision a couple places I can think of in my mind that may be able to top it, but I've yet to visit them. So until then, I've yet to go anywhere that has been able to trump Chicago. And islands don't have that capacity because, I mean, really, they only so big. Now, I ain't been to Tokyo. So I'm going to kind of I'm going to reserve a little bit for Tokyo because I feel like Tokyo probably got a whole lot of futuristic stuff going on from what I know. So, but until I go there, and I've been around the world a few times, and yeah, we shall see. But yeah, go on vacation in your mind, drop in the comments, drop the flag, you know, let me know where you go, where you went. Sorry, I'm moving the camera. Okay, so we're done with the cards, and we're moving on to our favorite part, the Busted Bible Roulette in the New Living Translation. Okay, Lord, what will it be tonight? Are you enjoying the Summer Night series as much as I am? I hope you are. I really do hope you're doing well. And if you aren't at this exact moment, you will. Hold on to your faith. For weeping may endure for a night, but joy come in the morning. All right, Lord. Give us a word. Numbers. All right, let's see. So, we're going to do numbers 22 and 23. Yep. I'm going to have to turn on this light. All right, hold on a second. You awake? I certainly am. Okay. So, Balak sends for Balaam. Let's see. What little nuggets did I highlight for you? Like I was saying before, sometimes stuff bleeds through and it's hard to tell. You know, okay. 12. So Numbers 22:12. But God told Balaam, do not go with them. You are not to curse these people, for they have been blessed. The next morning, Balaam got up and told Balak's officials, go on home. The Lord will not let me go with you. I'm gonna have to go back and reread the story because, as you can see, I got a whole lot, but I'm trying to remember. 18. Balaam responded to Balak's messengers. Even if Balak were to give me this place filled with silver and gold, I would be powerless to do anything against the will of the Lord my God. But stay here one more night, and I will see if the Lord has anything else to say to me. That night God came to Balaam and told him, since these men have come for you, get up and go with them, but do only what I tell you to do. Balaam and his donkey. All right. So the next morning, Balaam got up, saddled his donkey, and started off with the Moabite officials. But God was angry with Balaam that Balaam was going. So he sent the angel of the Lord to stand in the road and block his way. As Balaam and two servants were riding along, Balaam's donkey saw the angel of the Lord standing in the road with a drawn sword in his hand. The donkey bolted off the road into a field, but Balaam beat it and turned it back into the road. The angel of the Lord stood at a place where the road narrowed between two vineyard walls. When the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, it tried to squeeze by and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall. So Balaam beat the donkey again. Then the angel of the Lord moved further down the road and stood in a place too narrow for the donkey to get by at all. This time, when the donkey saw the angel, it lay down under Balaam. In a fit of rage, Balaam beat the animal again with his staff. I know I can be stubborn, but good grief. I mean, really, this is beyond stubborn. This is just ignorant. 28. Then the Lord gave the donkey the ability to speak. What have I done to you that deserves your beating me 3 times? It asked Balaam. You have made me look like a fool. Balaam shouted, if I had a sword with me, I would kill you. But I am the same donkey you have ridden all your life, the donkey answered. Have I ever done anything like this before? No, Balaam admitted. Then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the roadway with a drawn sword in his hand. Balaam bowed his head and fell face down on the ground before him. Why did you beat your donkey those 3 times? The angel of the Lord demanded. Look, I have come to block your way because you are stubbornly resisting me. 3 times the donkey saw me and shied away. Otherwise, I would have certainly have killed you by now and spared the donkey. Then Balaam confessed to the angel of the Lord, I have sinned. I did not realize you were standing in the road to block my way. I will return home if you are against my going. Ooh, that's deep. That's a word. Anytime you are being redirected, please be okay with it. I'm telling you, because you don't know what God is up to. Do not be discouraged or dismayed. When God redirects you, it is okay. Oftentimes it is for your own greatest good. 38, not oftentimes, it's always for your greatest good. God's rejection is not his denial. It is usually for your own good or something better or your protection. But trust in the things that happen, but they are all for your greatest good. I don't know how else to say that at this moment anyway. 38, Balaam replied, look now, I have come, but I have no power to say whatever I want. I will speak only the message that God puts in my mouth. Then Balaam accompanied Balak to Keritha Hazolf, where the king sacrificed cattle and sheep. He sent portions of the meat to Balaam and the officials who were with him. The next morning, Balak took Balaam up to Bamoth Baal. From there, he could see some of the people of Israel spread out below him. Okay. Balaam blesses Israel. 23:5. The Lord gave Balaam a message for King Balak. Then he said, "Go back to Balak and give him my message." 22. No, 6. What am I talking about? I'm sorry. So Balaam returned and found the king standing beside his burnt offerings with all the officials of Moab. This is the message of Balaam delivered. Balak summoned me to come from Aram, the king of Moab. All of a sudden I can't speak. Brought me from the eastern hills. Come, he said, curse Jacob for me. Come and announce Israel's doom. But how can I curse those whose God has not cursed? How can I condemn those whom the Lord has not condemned? 9. I see them from the cliff tops. I watch them from the hills. I see people who live by themselves, who set apart from other nations, who can count Jacob's descendants as numerous as dust, who can count even a fourth of Israel's people. Let me die like the righteous. Let me live. Let my life end like theirs. Then King Balak demanded of Balaam, "What have you done to me? I brought you to curse my enemies. Instead, you have blessed them." But Balaam replied, "I will speak only the message the Lord puts in my mouth." I know that's right. So 16, the Lord met Balaam and gave him a message. Then he said, "Go back to Balak and give him this message." 18. This was the message Balaam delivered. "Rise up, Balak, and listen. Hear me, son of Zephyr. God is not a man, so he does not lie. He is not human, so he does not change his mind. Has he ever spoken and failed to act? Has he ever promised and not carried it through? Listen, I received a command to bless. God has blessed, and I cannot reverse it. No misfortune is in his plan for Jacob. No trouble is in store for Israel. For the Lord their God is with them. He has been proclaimed their king. God brought them out of Egypt. For them he is strong as a wild ox. No curse can touch Jacob. No magic has any power against Israel. For now it will be said of Jacob, what wonders God has done for Israel. These people rise up like a lioness, like a majestic lion rousing itself. They refuse to rest until they have feasted on prey, drinking the blood of the slaughtered. Then Balak said to Balaam, "Fine, if you won't curse them, at least don't bless them." But Balaam replied to Balak, "Didn't I tell you that I can only do what the Lord tells me?" I know that's right. And that is your word, child. Very intriguing. I'm going to have to go back and read this. I thoroughly enjoy reading the stories in the Bible. Oftentimes, it's like watching Game of Thrones. You go back and you read it or watch it again, and it's like you find something that you missed the first time. That's growth, though, isn't it? When you read the Bible, depending on where you are in your life, that is when things make the most sense. Where's my pencil? Oh, I'm like, where's my pencil? You know I can only write in mechanical pencil. Don't ask me why. Okay, so All right. And that is your word. I'll be right back. So, I hope you have enjoyed our time together. It's time for us to burn our bay leaves. So let's take a deep breath. Let's pause. And we set the intention for one another that is only positive and good for the betterment of everyone, everything involved, and not against anyone's will, nothing illegal, nothing weird, nothing strange, and everything wonderful. Okay? Let's manifest this shit. You gotta make that clear. I ain't co-signing on nothing crazy, okay? Drop some leaves in the comments. Let me know that you're burning your bay leaves. And remember to drop your flags where you went on vacation in your mind for 8 minutes. Or if you actually are on vacation, let's go. I know we about to get up out of here. All right. So, thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you for getting this far. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it as much as I have. I wish you nothing but a wonderful weekend ahead and a beautiful night's rest whenever you have an opportunity to lay down and truly go off into La La Land. So with that being said, stay wonderful, stay safe, stay tuned, and most of all, love. Stay loved. Until next time.